Actually, someone else go first.
Does that feel like a defeat rather than a point gained, Sonia?
No, not a defeat, but yeah, obviously it's frustrating. I think if you analyze the game, even if I didn't watch the game back yet, I think we created a lot of opportunities in the first half, especially the first 30 minutes. We could have scored maybe 3-4 goals. And I think, yeah, if we were able to do that, especially the first 30 minutes, the game was over. But again, I think I already said that in some previous games, when you are not able to be clinical enough, you just give some hope to the opposition. Especially the last 15 minutes in the first half, we dropped a little bit the intensity. We conceded a goal in a throw-in because we were not switch on enough. And after, yeah, again, the second half was not good enough in terms of performance from our side.
I mean, it was quite alarming, the drop in levels of intensity, especially in the second half.
Yeah.
I mean, you took off Millie and you took off Erin. Was that tactical, or were they injured, or because they were key players? So
yeah.
Do you regret that?
No, I don't have any regret. My job is to make sure we just try to win every game. But in the back of my mind also, with this really intense block, I was trying to protect some players because it's important also to think about their health. I think if you look at Millie, she played every single minute in every single game in this block. And I think, yeah, probably today was also a danger for her to stay on the pitch. She was just exhausted. This game was a quick turnaround. I think sometimes people maybe don't realize, but when you play the game we played on Thursday with a quick turnaround and the emotions the players lived on the pitch, I think in terms of mental and physical aspects, you just left a lot of energy on the pitch, and it's a difficult turnaround. So yeah, today I just felt it was the right thing to protect a little bit my players because we still have lot of games to be played until the end of the season.
Hi Sonia, you spoke there about the exhaustion. I'm just wondering, do you think it's too tight a turnaround?
No, I think we have the quality in the squad again and the depth in the squad to be able to play and rotate the team and keep the same quality to be able to play against West Ham and get a good result. I think we showed that in the first 30 minutes in the game. Again, I think if we were able to score 3 or 4 goals, probably the game was over and a really different story. But yes, some days it doesn't happen and you need to deal with that and you need to stay consistent and perform in a better way, especially the second half.
I think it's the first time you've dropped points at home this season, which is still a pretty formidable record, you know, having that up until this point in the season.
Yeah.
How do you reflect on that?
Yeah, again, that's never a good thing to drop points. First time at home. I think from today you could see maybe we made some unusual mistakes on the game. But yeah, we tried our best to perform. We tried our best to get the better result possible. We didn't achieve that goal. But again, if you reflect in the bigger picture, even if we are frustrated from the result, we still are in a really good position, top of the table, 6 points ahead of Arsenal and Man United with 4 games left. So this is the positive.
And just away from the game, as it's Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
And I wanted to ask you what it's like being Chelsea manager and also a mother, 2 very intense jobs.
Yeah, that's, as you just mentioned, 2 intense jobs, but yeah, really happy to have my kids around. They just gave me some flowers, which makes me happy. And yeah, but again, yeah, it's really important to be able to find the right balance between being the Chelsea manager, but also a mom of 4. But I'm really happy in my life. And yeah, even if tonight I will be a little bit frustrated about the result and the fact we didn't get the win and 3 points.
Thank you.
Tom next, please.
Hi, Sonia.
Hi.
Thanks for speaking to us. I just wanted to ask you about Maika Hamano. She must have been obviously disappointed, as any player would be, not to start on Thursday night. But I thought she came into the game today and played extremely well. I just wanted to ask you how pleased you would have been with her response today.
Yeah, this is what I expect from my players, even if I know they all want to start every single game. But when, again, you reflect in this block, eight games, in 28 days, I think you need to have depth in your squad, and you need to make your players understand it's not possible for them to start every single game, because we need to have a smart approach with the rotation and the quality we have in the squad. So it's a good thing for them to be frustrated not to start games, but I think they need also to reflect on the bigger picture. And I think the way Maika performed today just showed her quality first of all, but I knew that from before. And I know anytime I need to put her starting the game, she will respond positively, which is a good thing.
And then just to ask you about West Ham as well, Chelsea aren't the first team to have difficulties against West Ham. They've really improved this season. I wondered if you had any thoughts on the job that Brianskin is doing at West Ham.
I told my players before this game, yesterday and even today before the game, I said they are in a really good dynamic, really good run, great results against the biggest teams in this league. So I think they were coming with a lot of confidence. They are safe in the table, which is something when you play without pressure. I think you could see today they tried until the end, and I think they are doing a really good job. And it's a credit to Rian for the job she's doing with her team.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Ishan, please.
Hi Sonia.
Hi.
So after the game, there was a long debrief that you had with Millie and Nat on the pitch. I was just wondering if you could tell us what you guys were discussing.
I won't tell you all the details, but it's important also for me, especially because the players are leaving for international break, to just have a chat with them. So we've reflected a little bit on the game, and I just wanted to stay positive with them. I told my players at the end, we need to stay together. That's a disappointing result, but again, the bigger picture is positive, and it's always difficult because the players are going to leave, and I won't see them for the next 10 days. But it's important for me to talk to them, for them to know what I think about the situation.
Yeah. And you had mentioned Millie playing, all the games in the block. You had mentioned before the 4-Man City games that, you don't see that any player playing every minute of all 4 games. But Lucy Bronze and Millie Bright were 2 players that played all 360 minutes. They're 2 of the oldest players in the squad. What does that sort of say about their fitness and their leadership as well, that they not only played those games, but played so well in those games?
I think, as you just mentioned, they are our leaders. I have some more in the team, but maybe the biggest ones. I think they have a lot of experience. They just showed through this block how fit they were to be able to perform, not only playing the games, but perform in any game. And I think, it's important to have this type of players. As you know, we have some injuries in that back line. This is also why they were playing more minutes. Probably if I had Kadesha Buchanan or Naomi Girma, they would play a little bit less. But they were able to show, to perform, and to help the team. Their leadership is really important. So, they are really important players for us.
I also wanted to ask about Mia Fishel when she came on, and maybe her positioning. It looked like she was playing sort of right wing. Where do you see her playing in your team, and could you explain the decision to play her there?
I think, Mia is able to play as a right winger, but also up front as a forward. I think, on the last games when I had to make a decision, I saw her coming more as a right winger. I think she has all the quality to perform in that position. She's quick, she's confident on the 1v1. She has a lot of quality with the ball. She can score goals. So I think, it was important for her to play that position, and I wanted her to come a little bit inside to be close to Katarina Macario. So, it was my fault coming into this game.
And last one, happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
What are the similarities that you find between motherhood and being manager?
I feel probably like, my players sometimes are my kids. I care about them. And as I said, I'm always really proud of them, as I'm proud of my own kids.
Thank you so much.
I think that's a nice place to leave it. We'll leave it there. Thank
Cool.
you very much.
Thank you.
Enjoy the international
Thank
break.
you. Yes, see you later. Bye.